What's going on, guys? Parker here, and I am back with another video. And today I got my top 4 NBA player props for the day. And before we get into this video, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel down below. Give this video a big thumbs up, as well as leaving a comment on this video down below, because all of those things really help the channel out a ton, and they really help push my content out to more and more people each and every single day. So I really would appreciate it, guys. Also, if you guys haven't subscribed yet, we are posting videos every single day throughout the NBA postseason. So be on the lookout for that. We had a solid day yesterday. 3 in one day, I want to say. So solid day. We'll definitely take it. We got 4 plays moving forward that I'm extremely confident in, that I'm extremely confident will cash for us. And overall, really like this slate tonight. And first of all, I gave my picks yesterday. We went one-on-one. It wasn't my picks because this is for my player props. I was just saying who I think is going to win. Don't take this as gambling advice. Tonight, I'm going to go with the Heat in the upset over the Sixers, and I'm going to go with the Bulls to beat the Hawks. Those are my 2 picks there. But before we get into these player props real quick, I want to talk a little bit about Sleeper, because Sleeper is running a free Trey Young square tonight for new users. You can get access to this free square as well as a 100% match on your first deposit up to $500 when you use code FF23 on Sleeper. And Sleeper is legitimately the best of all the DFS apps. They have the best value on the board every single day. They have literally everything you can imagine when it comes to sports betting, because they literally have everything available. They have alternate lines. They have regular player props, stuff like that. So literally you can do anything you want in the gambling world when you hop on Sleeper and when you use code FF23. And it'll be the top link down below in the description. And nobody else is matching your first deposit up to $500 like Sleeper is. So make sure to take advantage of that today. But yeah, guys, without further ado, let's get right into today's player props. So first off, I got Trey Young over 22.5 points versus the Bulls. This line is at -128 on Fanduel today. He's over this line in each career NBA play-in game. He's averaging 25.7 points per game this season. So obviously Trey Young has been scoring the ball at a high rate all season long. And this line is just too low for the production that he gives out. Yes, he's coming back from injury. He's only played 3 games since coming back from injury, but his minutes have been rising. He'll be ready to go tonight. This line's just simply too low. Like I said, you're not going to see a Trey Young line this low really all season long. And we're going to take advantage of this line being this low. Trey Young, we know, he does perform well in his biggest games. He really does. He's one of those guys that he does play much better when the game's on the line and stuff like that. And I think that's no different today. I think he's going to play much better today. I think he's going to perform much better today. I think he's going to have a pretty big night. So Trey Young over 22.5 points versus the Bulls is my first play of the day. Next up, I got Jimmy Butler over 35.5 PRA plus 100 on FanDuel. He's over this line in both of his play-in games last season. Jimmy Butler averaged over 40 PRA per game in the playoffs last season. I know the play-in is not the playoffs, but still, it's still damn near the playoffs. The ball will be in his hands a ton in this game tonight. Playoff Jimmy is different, going with the vibes on this play. Not a ton of information to back this play. Like, the 76ers are not bad defensively. They're not bad versus small forwards. But this is just a matchup I like. Jimmy Butler, revenge game in Philly. You know this guy lives for these type of games. You know he wants to, yell Tobias Harris over me. He wants to do that again. He's going to play well. He's not going to, not play well due to a lack of, shots tonight. He's going to be aggressive. And overall, I think he's going to have a big night. So Jimmy Butler over 35.5 PRA is my second play of the day. Next up, I got Tyrese Maxiell over 30.5 points plus assists versus the Heat, -113 on FanDuel. He's over this line with ease in 3 straight games versus the Heat. The Heat are great at defending big men, likely have a game plan to take Joel Embiid out, and more open looks for Maxey tonight. Maxey has always performed well in the postseason. He'll be ready to go. This is a young guy that is not afraid of the moment. He's been in the playoffs every year of his career. He's not afraid to, perform well and have a big night. And overall, this is a game that he should have a big night in. 76ers team, is much better when Joel Embiid is on the floor. And overall, I think Maxey will play much better tonight, because I think he'll get more open looks due to the fact that Joel will be on the floor. So Tyrese Maxiell over 30.5 points plus assists versus the Heat is my third play of the day. Lastly, for my fourth and final play, I got Kobe White over 24.5 points plus assists versus the Hawks, minus 125 on Fanduel. Uh, yeah, minus 125 on Fanduel. I was looking, did I put verse? Okay. I was seeing if I put versus the 76ers on that Jimmy Butler. The Hawks allow the 10th most points per game in the NBA to point guards this season. Hawks allow the 5th most assists per game in the NBA to point guards. He's over this line in 3 straight matchups as well versus the Hawks. Kobe White has been extremely good as of late. He's been extremely good all season long. I think this is another matchup that he plays really well in. He's been solid versus the Hawks. It's a big-time game. His minutes are going to rise. His performance is going to rise. And overall, I just think Kobe White has a huge night tonight. So Kobe White over 24.5 points plus assists versus the Hawks is my fourth and final play. So those were my top 4 NBA player props for the day. Like I said, if you enjoyed this video and you do want to see more content from me, make sure to subscribe to the channel down below. Give this video a big thumbs up and leave a comment on this video down below because we are on the road to 5,000 subscribers, and each one of you subscribing really does help me out a ton. And also, guys, make sure to take advantage of this sleeper free Trey Young square today, and make sure to use code FF23 for an 100% match on your first deposit up to $500, guys. That's code FF23. It'll be the top link down below in the description. But can't thank you guys all enough for the support. We're going to continue grinding. We're going to continue growing this channel. And without further ado, see you all in the next one. See you guys.